Yeah, we did a good job there on Tuesday night with Alcorn. It's always it can be a trap game for you, especially going to a big weekend like we were going to Stephen F. Austin, who was second place in the conference at the time. With having D.H. Schwarner, things got a little hairy. They ended up starting one of their weekend starters against us, and lo and behold, in the first inning, they hit a 3-run homer. It's 3-0. Thought we did a fantastic job of coming back right back out in the bottom of the first inning. We put up the 8th spot. Got some big hits and some big moments there for extra bases, and really put an exclamation point on an inning that ended up making the whole game go for us. I thought the offense really kind of got going against Nichols. It was good to see it continue over consistently there with Tuesday's win, 21-3. Yeah, going into the weekend, we knew it was going to be one of those weekends that Mother Nature was going to play a part in. We kind of foresaw the forecast and saw we were either going to play a double on Friday or Sunday. Ended up making that decision there on Thursday on the way over to Nacogdoches that we do the double there on Friday and start earlier. Mac did a good job of matching all the numbers, and didn't have any strikeouts, which is kind of crazy being the strikeout leader in the conference. But they didn't allow him to get to that point. He got a lot of soft contact early in counts, really kept the pitch count down for him, which was vital in obviously saving the bullpen for the back end of the weekend. And really in that doubleheader. Also, we finally started going there in the 9th inning with some big 2-out RBIs. And anytime you can get those 2-out RBIs, man, we talk about it's just a serious backbreaker. So we got to extend that lead up to 7-0, and to see Max Scholar do what he's been doing the last 3 or 4 outings and keep his scoreless streak alive, obviously has been vital to our offense going, and we got a big win there in Game 1, 7-0. Game 2, Jaconi was going on a day's short rest. Wasn't really all that sharp, but again, Jaconi is one of those guys who's going to give you his best effort every single time out, and really going to keep you in the ball game. And fortunately, we ran some of that momentum from that 9th inning in Game 1 over to Game 2. We put the big 5 spot there in the 2nd inning. Again, just a good job of extending the lead. A good job of getting some 2-out hits and really putting together some at-bats. With bases loaded. We've been in this situation in the last month or so where we've gotten a lot of guys on base and just haven't been able to get them in. We did a good job there in that 2nd inning of getting some even infield singles. They were hit hard, they were hit well. Did a fantastic job of getting the guys on base, but having the at-bats after getting the guys on base to get that lead going and to extend that lead there in the middle innings was huge for us. We get it out there to 6-0, and obviously really expand that lead there at the end in the 9th inning. Didn't quite finish it off like we wanted to, but to get that doubleheader sweep is a huge day, and very rarely do you get that opportunity to take a series on day 1. We could really make up some ground with a sweep, especially with those guys being in front of us. We could take over that 3rd place spot. They jump on us there early in the 1st inning on Carlisle Kessler. They get a 2-out blooper that knocks in. They steal a bag, get a big 2-out knock to score that run. Another guy comes up, hits a 2-run homer, make it 3-0. And then back really was against the wall, to be in all honesty. We come out in the top of the 2nd. Carson Kreitz is the big homer center field and just counterpunches. And I think that was the vital part of early in that ball game of getting that momentum back to our side. Just don't let them get too extended. And obviously, the good game of baseball, momentum plays a big factor in this. Again, the 2-out RBIs we had bases loaded there, 1 out. We're down by 1. Byers hits the infield pop up, has a chance to really to work himself out of a big jam there. Vern Burrow comes up with a big 2-out, 2-strike RBI down the line, take the lead 4-3, and then they go to the bullpen, try to bring in the midweek starter who ended up beating TCU, trying to calm the damage, and Schwarner hits the big 3-run homer to make it 7-3. Again, just a fantastic job by our guys, stringing some really big at-bats together. And again, with 2 outs, that was a huge blow to them. We had to do a good job of keeping guys off bags. I thought Carlisle did a fantastic job of that. After the 1st inning, I think he retired 21 of the next 24 hitters and really cruised. And we looked at it. We made a decision to not let him finish off the complete game. We really want to get Howland back out there. He's got a hamstring injury that we're trying to get back to full 100%. Try to run him out there again at was bottom a little bit, but we got some big runs there in the middle innings and late in the innings. They had a little run there again in the ninth inning that if we don't get those runs in the middle and the big 2-out double by Webb Bobo to make it 11-7, they're one swing away from tying that ball game up. So just a fantastic job by our guys, showing some resilience and showing just how thirsty and how hungry they were to get that sweep and finish off a great weekend there at Stephen F. Austin.